Inside Alumni Stadium with Pete Lawrence, the head coach. The lacrosse team winds up falling at the hands of the UMass Minutemen with a final of 13-11. Before we dive into exactly what happened with the game, over 1,100 fans, a lot of their fans, a lot of your fans. Just the intensity of the game. You felt like instead of a regular season game, it was like a postseason game.
Yeah, no, it was a great atmosphere. Especially for a cold night and spring break. So I don't think we had any students really here, so to get that kind of crowd was awesome, and I think it was inspiring for our guys, and I think they played hard. We came up on the short end, but I love the effort, just like we had talked about before the game.
Yeah, last year you guys wound up going up there 14-5, lost. This year 9-7, trailing at the break. You tie the ball game on a Kevin O'Shea goal at 11, heading into the fourth period, and you have all momentum on your side. You have a chance to kind of come on back and take the lead. What happened there on a couple plays where you maybe called a timeout and you try to draw something out?
Yeah, no. I think you saw, like in the beginning of the fourth quarter, we had, I think, better looks than they did, and then conversely in the second half of the fourth quarter, they seemed to have the ball, in offense, and we couldn't get the ball in offense, and so we just didn't score any of those opportunities. I think we got the looks that we wanted. I think we hit one of their guys one time. It was just like we just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net there at the end. And then, like I said, as kind of time started running down, we just didn't have the ball again on offense, so it's like you can't score if you don't get the ball. And we had some chances, we had a couple failed clears there at the end, but we get a great, man down stop, but we turn it over, it's like, and it was still 11-11 at that point, so I just think, we'll learn from it. Like you said, it had great playoff atmosphere, and now we get ready to start the conference, and I feel good in the direction we're going in.
You guys didn't allow a man-up goal. They had 3 opportunities. Will Manny, one of the best players, to Wharton Award nominee, one of 67 best players in the country. You guys limit him. Kyle Smith has an outstanding career game with 6 goals, but let's talk about Frank Piota. I mean, the kid was outstanding, made a couple great, phenomenal saves, and you have this goalie battle going on. I think he really elevated his game tonight.
Absolutely, we went with him the whole last game because I think, like I said to you, it's like there's been these battles, but I think he started to really say, you know what, this is my job. I'm going to be the starter. I'm going to take us, to a conference championship, and I think we're excited. We got a week to prepare for UMBC, and it couldn't be better. We're on spring break right now, so these guys can be like professional lacrosse players, and so I'm excited the direction we're going in.
What's the message that you give your team going in now? Because obviously it's a non-conference game. You snap a 3-game winning streak, but next Saturday, that's when it all counts.
Exactly. And it's nice because it's another game, here, so we don't have to travel or anything like that. And the last 2 games we've had here, I think we've had great efforts. So I think we just need to learn from some of our mistakes, from this game. I think there's a few things we could have done a little bit better. But again, the energy, the effort, the intensity of the game. I think this was again a great game to have on the schedule. It doesn't make or break our season, but even though we come up short, I think our guys, I said, keep your heads held high. That's a great team. That was the #1 team in the country for a lot of last year, and like we talked about before the game, if those guys are healthy, for them the whole season, I think their ranking and their record is a little different, but they're going to be there in the end, and their conference, and that's what our aspirations are too. So I feel good.
If you weren't here on Saturday night, it was chilly, but it was a fantastic game. An unfortunate loss for the Hartford Hawks. They'll be back in action a week from today. It'll be a 2 o'clock start as the UMass Retrievers come into town at Almar Zook Field to open America East play. Stay tuned to HartfordHawks.com for all the latest.